Hey guys, I'm sorry, I'm moving around here a little bit already. Hey, welcome, Vision for My Life high school diploma students. I am coming live to you to kind of get you caught up on the field study number one for the people that missed on Saturday, which was October the 1st. Um, Let me state this: field studies are mandatory. Field studies are mandatory even with the people that's out of the state. You have to tune in through Zoom to get um, on, so you'll be able to get the credits for attending. But everyone in the local area of Genesee County have to attend the field studies. If you have to work, you come after your job. If you have to work that day, then you need to let me know that you cannot get off. We gave you plenty enough amount of time to prepare for that day. So you do need the credit to graduate. A lot of your credits do come through the field study because it's community service that we put on an event, or are we going to create an event, and that is your portion to be a part of that. That is the part that you get majority of your credits at because you're doing hand-on activity for out among the community. To bring you up to date on the graduation will be on Saturday, December the 17th at 3 o'clock p.m. at the Flint Institution of Music. All Vision for My Life students, how to attend, be there 1 hour early. So you need to be there by 2 o'clock p.m. More information will be given as you continue to come to the field studies. And also, we'll be sending through more information to your email. Remember, field study A if you're there, E if you miss. You get missed three or more, you have to come back the next term to take it over. Not take the whole class over, to take the field study over because you need the credits to graduate. The classes itself do not give you all the credits, especially if you're coming in with 0 credits. It cannot help you. Okay, you have to come through the field study. Um, as I stated, the graduation, our cap and gowns will be black and gold. The group that was there on Saturday made the final decision, the color of the cap and gown, because we did have choices between red and gold or black and gold. And the majority that was there chose the black and gold. Um, what else I want to mention? Cap and gown fees. The cap and gown fees are due, which is $89.99. Cover your cap, gown, tassel, and your diploma. It is due on October the 15th and October the 22nd. It's due October the 15th and 22nd. So our next field study is October the 15th. So you can bring the cash then to pay for your cap and gown, or a money order, doesn't matter. Or you can pay through PayPal, Cash App, Walmart to Walmart, Western Union, or MoneyGram, okay, as well. So we have all these options that you can make your payment. But if you're coming in for the field study, majority of the time in the past, kids just bring it when they come into their field study pay, because we have to have the order in before before time for you to pick up your cap and gown. You will pick up your cap and gown on December the 3rd. I think we got down December the 3rd, even though the graduation is the 17th. So you get it 2 weeks before your graduation date, which will be on a Saturday. There will be another field study for the second group, but the first group will have to come in. That's what I'm talking about right now. We're dealing with the first group. My second group starts on this week, which is October the 4th, but they will be coming in with our field studies as well. Okay. The last day for the first semester is the first group, which is the fall group, which is my first group. Your last day is going to be the class assignment, the 19th. Your last day will actually be that 25th. November the 25th will be your last day of class session. But you will come back on the 3rd to get your cap and gown. And on the 17th of December, you will come back, get your cap and gown on the 3rd. And then on the 17th, we will be the graduation. Now, what is going to be our project? We did discuss about the project on yesterday. We talked about our project is going to be after the graduation, we're going to have an after party. So we never had an after party. We have had a party at the graduation before, but we never had an after party. An after party is after the graduation. Later on that night, we have couples night party. And it's very strict dressing. You should already be dressed nice for the graduation. So all you're doing now is coming to the final event, which is the party for the graduates that we're having. Also, is going to be a grand opening for our nightclub, which is going to be our trial basis. You guys, the one that's helped putting it on, we just going to do to make it more hip, what to make it more appealing to people. Your opinion is going to matter on that day. So all my students need to attend the after party for sure. Your part is coming up on what your part going to be in this event that we're going to be putting on the day of the graduation, but later on that night. I think it started at 8 o'clock all the way to like I think 12:30 or 1 o'clock in the morning. It's like dancing, party, food, music. So it's a party. And so make sure that you are at the next event. You are at the next field study, which is our second field study, which is going to be Saturday, October the 15th. And it's going to be at 3 o'clock p.m. at the McFarland Library, the same library we had it at in Grand Blanc, 515 Perry Road in Grand Blanc, Michigan. We'll be meeting there again. So make sure you are there to attend the field study, because it's an A if you're there, E if you are not there. Too many E's, you will have to come back. You don't want to have to come back during the winter time, or if we don't decide not to have a winter, you got to come back in the spring. So you don't want to wait to get your diploma because you didn't do your job. Your job is to come through field studies, mandatory. If you listen to the orientation, when we first in the orientation, it talked about the field studies. When you hear the field study word, you want to make sure you are there. And I had people not there. We had a lot of people that missed on the first day. We had some people zoomed in, and I want to say to my Zoom people, I think we're gonna do Google Meet next time, because Google Meet give us more time. Zoom only give us 45 minutes. So if I put you on at 3 o'clock and we late getting started, then by the time we get started, then you're gonna miss a lot of the conversation because I started you at 3 o'clock. So what I decided to do, we're gonna do one or two. I'm gonna bring in my online people maybe at 3:30, the Zoom people, but I'm thinking about doing Google Meet. I think Google Meet give us an hour, hour and a half, as long as we want. And Google Meet is already in your Gmail if you got Google. And I think that's easier than Zoom. So I think next time, the students that's out of town, let me state this: Zoom or the Google Meet is going to be for students that's out of town that live not in Michigan. They cannot come, but they can Zoom in or get on Google Meet, whatever one I decide we're going to do, to still be a part. There are going to be things that they have to do to still get credits to be a part, but they have to attend through Zoom or Google Meet as well. And I did have people attend. Some people came on late on Zoom, and you got to be on time. Because if I start getting talking, I may not see you, then you're missing things. So, but I apologize because I started you on time, but my student was late because we were trying to give students a chance to get in, and we had a lot of students missing. And because of that, we had to give out a lot of E's on the first field study. And I hated that. That's bad on your credits. You need the credits to graduate. If this is what you want to do, then you got to be here. You got to do what you got to do. It's a fast track program. The good thing is you get it done in 8 weeks, but you got to do the work and you have to come to the field studies to get that extra credit that you need to graduate. So that's what we was talking about in so roundabout way. We talked about other things, but those are the main point things that you need to know. Graduation day, which is going to be December 17th. What our field study project going to be? It's going to be an after party. What it's going to be called the Millionaires Nightclub for couples and for the mature, the grown and mature. It's going to be for ages 30 and up. But on that day, we got 20-year-old or 18-year-old students that wants to come to the party because they're my student. They can come. But you just cannot drink anything or nothing like that. But we do have beverages, soda beverages, and then we also have non-alcohol beverages for people that are not 18-year-olds. I mean, sorry, 21-year-olds legal to drink. So you got to make sure we are not serving those students with any kind of, and we're going to make sure we're going to monitor that greatly. So I only have about 2 students that's underage. If you're 16-year-old, unfortunately, you cannot come at all. You cannot come to this nightclub at all because you at least got to be 18 to be able to get in. But we will discuss that at the field study to find out. We'll know who our younger group is, and we're gonna know who our 20 less than 21-year-old. But you can only get in this time. We do it again in the future. Unfortunately, we will not take any 20 to 29-year-old people to come to the nightclub. Okay, I'm talking about the nightclub, the project that we put on. Okay, I'm not talking about the school. I am talking about the nightclub event, the field study project that we're doing. So, but come to the field study because you need the information. We'll be talking about the graduation again on next week, but we'll be going more in depth of our project. So you want to make sure you are there for the next project because you do not want to miss. You need to know your portion, your part that you're going to play in. Because as I stated, if you miss 3 or more, unfortunately, I'm sorry, we cannot issue you your diploma until you have those credits. Okay. All right. So that's all I want to say. Once again, that's for the first group. Second group starts on Tuesday. If you know someone still want to get their high school diploma, they can come in with the second group. There's time to still get them in the second group. They're going to graduate with us. They're still going to graduate with the first group. They're still going to be a part of the field study with the first group. It's just they starting another time. We just got a different time because we have more students wanting to come into the program. All right, guys, so I am done. If you have any questions, give us a call at 810-394-4285 or email us at vision, the number 4, my life at vision, the number 4, my life at, .org, okay, .org. Vision, the number 4, my life at vision, the number 4, my life.org, O-R-G, which is our school email that you send on information. So if you have information, but please be there for the next one. Cap and gown fees are $89.99. That's a package. You cover your cap, gown, tassel, and your diploma. And you keep the cap and gown. You go home with it. After the graduation, it's yours. You purchasing it. Okay? So make sure that when you come in on the 15th, you bring in your money for cap and gown. We do give you all the way up to the 22nd, 1 week after the 15th, for people that may get paid on a different time and they need an extra week. So it's one of those 2 weeks. If you want to pay before then, you can contact us, pay it through Cash App, PayPal, Walmart to Walmart, Western Union, or you can bring in cash on the day of field study or a money order, okay? We don't too much do checks. You can do a check, but we don't do too much checks no more. I'm kind of out of there because we got so many ways to pay bills, to pay your payments now, to make it accessible for people. All right, guys, I'm signing off because this is Sunday and I want to spend the rest of my time enjoying my family. And I will see you on October the 15th. Oh, before I go off, I want to say this. Next week is our 4th week, actually. We're coming into our 4th week of our class session, of first semester. And we're going to have testing done the 11th through the 14th. You will be having a final exam, all right? And then the 18th through the 21st, you're going to have a 1 week off for a break before second semester start. Second semester starts on Tuesday, October the 25th. You will start second semester. 2 of your classes will change. 2 of them will stay the same. 3 of them will go hand in hand, called 3 and a 1. That's going to be math. I'm not math, excuse me. It's going to be English. It's going to be American government. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Got it all wrong because we got to drop American government. So it's going to be English, environmental science, going to be a new class, and PowerPoint going to be a new class. Those 3 going to go 3 and 1. And what I mean by that, whatever grade you get on one, going to be on grade for all 3 of those. So if you get an A, it'll be on A in all 3 classes. If you get a B, going to be B in all 3 classes. If you get a C, C in all 3 classes. That's going to be 3 and 1. And we're going to talk more about that on the 15th. So make sure you're there because we do have final exam starts on October the 11th through the 14th. Next week, which is coming up, which is Tuesday the 4th through the 7th, is our last, that's our fourth assignment. That's 4 weeks. Then the 11th through the 14th is our final exam. 18th through the 21st, you have a week off. You come back for second semester, October the 25th. All right. I hope you're clear. If not, you text me, email me. We'll make it clear. Also, make sure you are at the field study because you miss a lot of information because we're getting ready to start winding down, getting ready for the field study project and graduation because it's that fast. All right. Have a beautiful rest of the week.